Shalom, first and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High and His only begotten Son, who we know and believe as Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rabakah Kodash, double honors to elder apostles, a great millstone that rule well, and they taught me the truth. Peace, love, and blessings also to you sincere laborers out there pushing the truth in all sincerity and faith and honesty, out there on the highways and byways and hedges, man. All right, and blessings to you few sisters out there listening and learning. All right, I'm that fellow servant, Kanakla, coming at you once again with another lesson. Now, as you can see, man, prophecy, prophecy, prophecy. This is truly the year of prophecy, man. All right, as coined through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai by the elder apostle Tahar, great millstone. Okay, so I'm gonna get right into it. It says, why Japan, China, and Canada are racing to build a digital currency. Okay, so it's in brief, several of the world's biggest economies are actively building state-run digital currencies. States are interested in having a better idea of how money is currently used to help with forecasting. There are concerns over the role of state-backed digital currency and how it interplays with existing financial infrastructure. So as you can see, this is all done by design. This is all a plan, because this whole COVID thing was a global, pandemic. All right, and as you can see, it's all done. If you can't see this, man, you have look, pay attention. Put two and two together. This happened all over the world. Now the whole world is trying to go digital. All right, this is a new world order, man. On the back of your dollar bill, Norvis Ordo Seclorum, New World Order. Okay, so it says South Korea and Canada, Brazil, Japan, Thailand, China, and France are all in a race to build their own central bank digital currencies or CBDs. But why? Why not Bitcoin or any of the other cryptocurrencies currently in development? All right. Today on Market Watch, we're going to look at the race to build a currency that are the benefits, what could mean further adoption. All right. So that's heavy too, further adoption. So, hey, other people are going to start to adopt this. They're going to have to jump on this new wave. Okay. Um, a central bank digital currency is exactly what it sounds like. It's a form of currency created and managed by a nation state existing financial institution. So really, pretty much by a nation state existing financial institution. And we all know who have all these nations in pretty much in a bag or in a trap or in bondage. The Federal Reserve. All right, is a central bank in every country. Okay, and that's ultimately owned by the elites. It's a private company, and as it says a form of currency created and managed by a nation state existing. So this already exists. So it's a central bank in damn near every country. All right. So it's created and managed by the state's existing financial institution, like the Bank of England, for example. But instead of the physical money in the form of notes and coins, so that's the old way. They're getting rid of this. That's the old way. All right. It's all digital. Okay, so it's just that time. This is a time of prophecy, man. This is a time of prophecy. So let's get that. You people think the Lord been playing, man. He's been far from playing. You think the Lord sleep, but no, the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahshua have been warning you of these things for years upon years, man. And now it's happening. Okay, this is Revelation 13 and 16, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And if you don't know the mark, all right, you go into the Greek is charagma, pretty much to cut or to make an incision. All right, so that needle is inserted underneath your skin. The needle cuts your skin and then inserts that mark. All right, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So what are you people talking about is Christianity? It's a financial system. Okay, it is a financial system. And this makes so much sense. It's a system, a digital system, which you're gonna need that chip so you can buy and sell. Christianity is not a financial system. All right, that makes absolutely you. That's a philosophy. All right, that's a doctrine. It's not a financial system. The scriptures is literally talking about something physical, a mark, in a physical financial system. That's really all what it's saying, man. You're not going to be able to participate in this society or participate in this new financial system, okay, if you do not have the proper form of payment, which is digital, which would be used by that chip, man. It's that simple. It says, but instead of physical money in the form of notes and coins, remember that's the old way, it's all digital. That may sound a bit woolly, and you be right in that estimation. That's because there isn't a solid definition of what a CBDC actually is. All right. And this is a 5-minute read. I don't want to be in it this long, but it says there are lots of reasons depending on the state's nation currency is in. In Venezuela, for example, where hyperinflation and restrictions on Venezuela's citizens from buying foreign currency has meant the economy ceases to be effective. A digital currency controlled by the state could be one of a trying one it's like one way of trying to create a more consistent value for its currency, so they pretty much give you that convenience, or to be helpful, all right, to a nation's economy, all right, or currency. In other countries, meanwhile, the distribution of money from the state to citizens involves middlemen like banks and payment providers like Visa, MasterCard. The extra step normally involves fees. So look, here they go. He called it all. He trying to let you know that look, it's fees, it's middlemen. Some banks take days to clear the movement of large amounts of currency. A digital currency, however, could be issued instantly, creating greater efficiency. So that's how they selling it to you, man. Remember, they got to get as much people willingly to accept this chip as possible. So people are going to what he calls it. That way he calls it, all right, is willingly. Willingly, that's not the only way, but willingly, that's what they would prefer people to willingly, to deceive, them to get it, and let them, and they think it's just, oh, it's just a new way of life. No, that's the mark of the beast, man. All right. Let's see if we can go to the blue letter and get that word cause it. See if we can get anything on that. Because here at Great Millstone, that's what we're taught to do, to look up our words. Revelation 13 and 16. Let's see if that word cause it give us any information. Well, let's read the word first.
Strong's G 4160. Poieo. Poieo.
To cause, to make, the names of things made, to produce, construct, form, fashion, to make ready, prepare, all right, to acquire, to provide a thing for oneself, all right, so they're going to provide, all right, to make a thing out of something, to render one anything, to constitute or appoint one anything, to appoint, to ordain one that, all right, cause one to, all right, to carry out, to execute, all right, to make ready, to perform. All right, so you see, apparently a prolonged form of an obsolete primary, to make or do. All right, so to cause, to provide. All right, so we see that. So he calls it, and he gonna cause you to get that chip. He gonna provide what this new money system. Okay. So that this is what it is. So they're gonna take away your MasterCards, all that's gonna be done away. MasterCards, Visa cards, all that. Okay. Only form of payment is gonna be this digital payment by this chip. And this goes to show you, this part right here. This goes to show me right here what news. All right. Yeah, this isn't a this is more of a persuasive article, okay? because it's not warning you of the that this is the mark of the beast. Is trying to sell, is trying to promote or advertise this, if you will. All right. It says in case of the COVID, where many countries have given their citizens cash directly, distributing that money as a digital currency world would have been done far quicker. So the convenience, look at that. Convenience is gonna be done quicker. And people, that one if you saw that one commercial, used to be like, it's my money and I need it now. All right, because people don't have the patience to wait for anything. They need the money right then and there. And it's like, oh well, this could be, it could be on your account, meaning on your hand, in your chip, quick, the same day. All right, or within seconds. It says the last reason a central bank might be interested in creating a digital currency is that economies are increasingly leaving physical cash behind in favor of digital money. All right. That leads to the rise of payment services like PayPal. So in the West, and WeChat in China. So this is already happening. So it's like, look, uh, digital transactions are already popular. You know, these companies handle the movement of billions of dollars of money to and from people's accounts. As a result, the government doesn't know how much money that is spent. So pretty much, people think, and that's how some people think they can stop this from happening. Is to stop using credit cards, and stop using like PayPal and digital uh, forms of transaction, and just continue to use cash. No matter what you do, you can't stop prophecy, man. This is going to happen. Okay, this makes trying to work out forecasts for economy quite difficult. So that oh, it's hurting our economy. We can't keep track of the economy and keep it healthy or whatnot. So we have to do this. So no, but this right here is pretty much letting you know we want to be able to control. So it's saying as a result, the government doesn't know how much money is spent, right? And they don't like that. They want to know every transaction. They want to know every move. Okay? They want to know that. So it says this makes trying to work out forecasts for the economy quite difficult. But nah, that's their excuse. It says, for example, if a government can't measure the total money supply, or M2 as it's known in economic circles, it can't accurately forecast things like inflation, which in turn has ramifications for employment, consumer spending, business investment, currency strength, and trade balances. A centrally issued digital currency would allow a government to know more clearly what's happening in the economy. And you damn right, they gonna know everything. All right, they gonna know if you whatever you buy, they gonna know. It says, "What's the rush?" And this is a good read, man. That I'm sorry I'm reading so much of this, but this is important, man. It says, while a lot of countries are working on a version, most states are taking their time to figure out what's the best version for them. Okay, it says if we were to pick out a country who is close to releasing a fully fledged CBC, it's China. In China, why? Because China is trying to be that next ruler. All right, China is trying to be that the next financial giant, man, which they are. But they trying to take that position. That's why the scriptures say, why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing? They see America is falling, so they trying to come that the new global economy, if you will. It says just this week, the Chinese tech hub Shenzhen said it will distribute over 10 million yuan, 1.5 million, to citizens as part of a border pilot test for national digital currency. All right. Most governments are still in the planning phase, with some actively slowing down their progress. Sweden's government recently put the brakes on going cashless for fear of moving too fast. Yada yada yada. But that's pretty much it on this. You see, the point is, it's a global, and they talking about Sweden. Sweden just start chipping people, man. Okay, so that's it on that. Let's get this real quick. Back in the book of Revelation, because that's the time we're in. End time prophecies, Revelations 3 and 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And I see that word world in the blue letter real quick. Revelation 3:10. See what Greek word it is. It is. All right. Revelation 3 verse 10. Bear with me. World. Yep, and that's beautiful. That's why we tell you, all right, you gotta this is a side lesson. All right, salvation is only for the nation of Israel, only for a group of people, because you can see here the Greek word is
Strong's G 3625. Oikumene. Oikumene.
so that literally means the inhabited earth. Okay, the inhabited earth. So oikumene. So you see the word world there, and this is something brothers already know, but this is just for those that don't know. All right. So when they say and they pull out that John 3:16, you see the Greek. That's why we say you have to go into the Greek and the Hebrew, because it was translated. The English is limited as to the definition of the meaning. So that's why when it say mark, right, you got to go into the Greek to get the word charagmos, which means to cut or to make an incision. See why it's so important to study, man. So you see the word here, oikumene, when it say world, to try the whole world. So that means the inhabited world. So let's see if that's the same word in John 3:16, because people think that, oh, God come to save the world, inhabited world, everybody, right? So let's go to John 3:16 real quick. And this is the side note, a side lesson. All right, John 3:16. And it says, Salat. Everybody like, see, it's a different Greek word there. So salvation is not for everybody. All right. And it says, what?
Strong's G 2889. Cosmos. Cosmos.
That this is John 3:16. You see it up here at the top. John 3:16. Right? For God so loved the world, right? That's the precept they like to bring out. So what the word here? World. Looking right here. World. The word is cosmos. See, there's a different Greek word. Remember, the scriptures was translated, so you got to go into the original language to get the understanding. So cosmos says in a point, an harmonious arrangement, all right, constitution, an order, a government. All right. So an arrangement. So if you arrange something, all right, an order, a constitution, all right, a government, a body, man. All right. And what is that world? That world is Israel. It's not talking about the whole inhabitant world. He didn't send his son for the whole world. He sent his son for the Israel, the world of Israel. I know this getting into something else, but hey, man, this got to come out. We in these times, because what? We in a time of salvation, and salvation is only coming to Israel, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. All right, this Isaiah 45 verse 17 says, but Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation. Ye shall not be ashamed nor confounded, world without end. So that's the world that it's talking about, right? So that's pretty much it. The Lord's going to try the world. Okay, going back to the point, Revelation 3:10. So who he going to save? Who he going to keep from the hour of temptation? All right, Israel. And this is a yep. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Is it 2 and 10 I wanted to get? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep. All right. Yeah, let's get this. This is Revelation 2 and 25. So hold fast, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. So what, we got this truth, we got this knowledge, we see that these prophecies are getting ready to take place. Okay, so we got to hold fast. What? Our faith, man. The scripture say, let no man take thy crown. Okay, so we going this right here gonna prove that salvation is only for Israel anyways. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. So if the Lord come to save all nations, which we know according to John 3:16, all right, that word world is not talking about the whole world. Now we know that, right? So to him will I give power over the nations. So what? It lets you know the whole time that this book has been doing nothing but talking to the Israelites. So when people go and they read this book and they see all of you, whosoever, they see words like whosoever and all of you, that's talking about the Israelites. All right, it was written to us. Just because you grab the book and you of another nation, okay, and you read it and say whosoever, you think that don't apply to you because it wasn't written to you, man. Okay, and this is proof right here. It says, and he that overcometh and keepeth my works unto the end, to him will I give power over the nations. All right, that's a favor in one race. So I'm gonna put one race over all the nations, one nation over all the other nations. That's talking about the nation of Israel. It says, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron. So that sounds like a king ruling over oppressing people, man, ruling with a rod of iron. As a vessel of potter shall they be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. So he gonna give the nation of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, power over all these nations, man. We gonna rule them with a rod of iron. And I will give him the morning star, and he that hath an ear, let him hear what the Spirit saith unto the churches. So look, man, we got to make it through this hour of temptation that's going to try the world. The Lord say he going to keep us from it. All right, he just said he going to keep us from it. Okay, because we kept the word of his patience. All right, so this is the time we're coming in. These elections are coming up. Okay, and things are about to get real, man. The economy's going to collapse. And you can see they're getting ready with this digital currency, and they finna lock this place back down again. All right, and through these camps, that's where they can be forced vaccination or chipping you. All right, and you're not gonna be able to come out in society or be free from lockdown until you get that chip, man. Ultimately. So next time, Lord, until next time, say Shalom, Lord's willing, you edified. All right.